Have you ever wondered why the chosen one must be invisible? Today, we are diving into the spiritual idea of invisibility and why it is one of the most powerful skills anyone could possess. Being invisible isn't about hiding from the world, but rather about finding strength in subtlety, in avoiding unnecessary attention, and in focusing on what truly matters. When you become invisible in the right sense, you gain the power to influence without being influenced, to grow without hindrance, and to live without the constant pressure of others' expectations. It allows you to cultivate true freedom and discover the depths of your own potential without the noise of the world interfering. We live in a time when everyone seeks the spotlight. The desire to be seen, heard, and recognized has never been greater. But true power lies in what is unseen. By being invisible, by operating without the need for constant validation, you cultivate an inner strength and a true sense of purpose. This is what sets apart the chosen one. Invisibility grants you freedom from judgment, allows you to direct your energy inward, and to build a life that is true to yourself. In this video, we will explore why invisibility is so vital, especially for those on a spiritual journey, and we will unravel the 9 incredible benefits of mastering this unique skill. The stakes of understanding invisibility are enormous, especially when it comes to spiritual growth. Invisibility in this context is about detaching from the need to be noticed or validated by others. If you don't learn to embrace this invisible quality, you may never truly unlock your full potential. You risk becoming entangled in the opinions of others, trying to conform to what society expects rather than living in alignment with your true self. Imagine if you could escape the trap of constantly seeking approval, if you could truly be free of others' judgments. This is where the power of invisibility comes in. It allows you to bypass the distractions of external expectations and to focus entirely on what is important for your spiritual development. By remaining invisible, you avoid the pitfall of ego, the constant craving for attention, and instead nurture a sense of purpose that is rooted deeply within you. Without mastering this principle, you may find yourself forever reacting to external influences rather than consciously creating your own reality. The power to be invisible gives you control over your destiny, making it essential for any chosen one to fully understand and embrace. Let's start by understanding what we mean by invisibility, especially in a spiritual sense. Being invisible does not mean literally vanishing or hiding away from the world. Instead, it means stepping back from the limelight, detaching yourself from the need to be acknowledged, and allowing yourself to grow without external pressure. It is the art of being present without demanding recognition, of contributing without seeking praise. Invisibility in spirituality is about creating a strong foundation within, without needing others to validate it for you. Think about it. The more you seek approval from others, the more you hand over your power to them. You end up living according to their rules, their standards, and their expectations. True invisibility is the opposite of that. It is living by your own rules on your own terms, without the need for anyone else's endorsement. It is about focusing on your internal growth rather than on how others perceive you. Many of the greatest spiritual leaders and thinkers in history understood the value of being invisible. They did not seek fame or recognition. Instead, they sought wisdom, truth, and enlightenment. By stepping away from the constant pursuit of external validation, they found the space they needed to grow internally. They embraced the silence, the solitude, and the inward journey. This is the power of invisibility. It allows you to look inward, to discover who you truly are, and to grow without distraction. For anyone on a spiritual path, learning to be invisible is the key to unlocking true, meaningful transformation. The first major benefit of embracing invisibility is the freedom it gives you from external expectations. When you are constantly visible, you become subject to the opinions and judgments of others. People expect things from you, whether it's how you should behave, what you should achieve, or even who you should become. This constant pressure can weigh heavily on you, causing stress, anxiety, and even confusion about your own identity. By choosing to be invisible, you remove yourself from this cycle, You no longer feel the need to meet anyone else's expectations, and this gives you the space to understand your own desires and motivations. It allows you to focus on what truly matters to you. When you are not concerned with how others see you, you can invest your energy into becoming the person you want to be, not the person others want you to be. This is an incredibly liberating feeling, as it allows you to live life authentically and without the burden of external demands. Think of it like stepping off a stage. When you are no longer performing for an audience, you are free to be yourself. You are free to make mistakes, to explore, and to grow without fear of judgment. This kind of freedom is essential for spiritual growth because it allows you to focus on your own inner journey, rather than being distracted by the noise of the outside world. The chosen one must be invisible to truly understand who they are and to grow into their fullest potential. The second benefit of being invisible is that it significantly increases your self-awareness. When you are not constantly in the public eye, you have the time and space to look inward. Self-awareness is the foundation of all personal growth. It is only by understanding yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears that you can begin to transform and grow. But achieving this level of understanding is difficult if you are always focused on how others perceive you. Being invisible allows you to quiet the external noise and to listen to your own thoughts and feelings. It allows you to understand your motivations, your reactions, and your true desires. This kind of introspection is crucial for anyone on a spiritual path. When you are invisible, you can take the time to reflect on your actions, to understand why you do the things you do, and to make changes where necessary. You can begin to see yourself clearly, without the distortions created by the opinions and expectations of others. Increased self-awareness also means that you are better able to understand your relationship with the world around you. You begin to see how your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, and you can start to make conscious choices about how you want to live. By being invisible, you give yourself the gift of self-knowledge, which is the first step towards true transformation. The chosen one must be invisible to truly see themselves and to understand the path they need to take. The third benefit of being invisible is protection from negative energy. When you are visible, when you put yourself out there for everyone to see, you become vulnerable to the negative energy of others. People may judge you, criticize you, or project their own fears and insecurities onto you. This kind of negativity can be incredibly draining, and it can hold you back from achieving your true potential. By choosing to be invisible, you shield yourself from this kind of negative energy. You create a protective barrier that allows you to focus on your own growth without being affected by the negativity of others. This does not mean that you avoid all interactions or isolate yourself from the world. Rather, it means that you choose when and how to engage, and you do so on your own terms. You are not constantly exposed to the judgments or criticisms of others, and this gives you the space to grow without interference. Protecting yourself from negative energy is essential for spiritual growth. Negativity can cloud your judgment, sap your energy, and prevent you from seeing things clearly. When you are invisible, you are free to cultivate positive energy, to focus on what uplifts and inspires you, and to create a life that is aligned with your highest self. The chosen one must be invisible to protect their energy and to create an environment that supports their growth. The fourth benefit of being invisible is the enhanced focus it provides for personal growth. When you are constantly in the spotlight, your attention is divided, and you may struggle to find the time and space to work on yourself. Being invisible allows you to remove the distractions that come from trying to please others or live up to their expectations. It allows you to focus entirely on your own journey of self-discovery and growth. When you are invisible, you have the freedom to dedicate time to practices that nurture your spiritual growth, such as meditation, journaling, or studying spiritual texts. You are no longer bound by the expectations of others, which gives you the opportunity to develop yourself in a way that is authentic and true to who you are. You can explore your passions, confront your fears, and push yourself beyond your limits, all without the pressure of an audience. This kind of focus is crucial for anyone who wishes to grow spiritually. It allows you to direct your energy inward, to work on the aspects of yourself that need attention, and to make meaningful progress on your journey. The chosen one must be invisible to truly dedicate themselves to their personal growth without the distractions of the outside world. The fifth benefit of being invisible is that it helps you develop true humility. Humility is an essential quality for anyone on a spiritual path. It is the understanding that you are not above anyone else, that your value is not determined by how much attention you receive or how many people admire you. Being invisible allows you to let go of the ego-driven desire for recognition and to live in a way that is grounded and humble. When you are invisible, you learn to find value in your actions rather than in the praise you receive for them. You learn to do good for the sake of doing good, rather than for the acknowledgement that may come from it. This kind of humility is powerful because it allows you to detach from the need for external validation and to find fulfillment within yourself. Developing true humility is a key aspect of spiritual growth. It allows you to see yourself as part of the greater whole, rather than as someone who is separate or above others. It helps you to serve others selflessly and to live in a way that is aligned with your highest values. The chosen one must be invisible to cultivate this kind of humility and to live a life of true service and purpose. The sixth benefit of being invisible is that it allows you to build stronger, more genuine relationships. When you are constantly seeking attention, it can be difficult to form deep and meaningful connections with others. People may be drawn to you for the wrong reasons, or they may see only the image you project rather than your true self. By being invisible, you remove these barriers and create the space for authentic connections to form. When you are invisible, you are not trying to impress anyone or prove anything. You are simply being yourself, and this allows others to see you for who you truly are. It also allows you to see others more clearly, without the distractions of ego or pretense. This kind of authenticity is the foundation of strong relationships. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, to understand them, and to support them in a meaningful way. Building genuine relationships is an important part of the spiritual journey. It allows you to learn from others, to grow together, and to support each other on the path. The chosen one must be invisible to create the kind of authentic connections that are essential for true spiritual growth. The seventh benefit of being invisible is that it helps you find peace in simplicity. In a world that often values material success and external achievements, it can be easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more recognition, more possessions, more accomplishments. But true peace is found in simplicity, in appreciating what you have, and in being content with who you are. By being invisible, you remove the pressure to constantly achieve and acquire, and you allow yourself to find joy in the simple things in life. The eighth benefit is inner strength. When you are invisible, you learn to rely on yourself rather than on the approval of others. You develop a sense of inner strength that is unshakable because it is not based on external factors. This kind of strength is essential for anyone on a spiritual path. It allows you to face challenges with resilience, to stay true to your values, and to move forward with confidence, even when the world around you is uncertain. Finding peace in simplicity and cultivating inner strength are both crucial for spiritual growth. They allow you to live a life that is fulfilling and meaningful, regardless of external circumstances. The chosen one must be invisible to develop these qualities and to live a life that is aligned with their highest purpose. The ninth and final benefit of being invisible is clarity of purpose. When you are constantly in the spotlight, it can be difficult to hear your own inner voice. The opinions and expectations of others can cloud your judgment and make it hard to know what you truly want. By being invisible, you create the space to listen to your own intuition and to gain clarity about your purpose. Clarity of purpose is essential for anyone who wishes to live a meaningful life. It allows you to set goals that are aligned with your values, to make decisions that are true to who you are, and to live in a way that is fulfilling. When you are invisible, you are not influenced by the expectations of others, and this allows you to see your path clearly. The chosen one must be invisible to gain this kind of clarity and to live a life that is true to their purpose. Invisibility is not about hiding or running away from the world. It is about finding strength in subtlety, in focusing on what truly matters, and in living a life that is true to yourself. By embracing invisibility, you gain the freedom to grow without the pressure of external expectations, the protection from negative energy, and the ability to cultivate true humility, inner strength, and clarity of purpose. The chosen one must be invisible to unlock their full potential and to live a life that is aligned with their highest purpose. By embracing the power of invisibility, you can create a life that is fulfilling, meaningful, and true to who you are. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit from this message. Remember, true power lies in what is unseen. Embrace invisibility and discover the incredible potential that lies within you.